I feel like we are just buddy reading like really weird stuff.
What's up everyone, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. I have realized I haven't done a reading vlog in a while, so I'm gonna be doing a reading vlog. And so for like my book club with me, Riya, and Sarah, we're like getting through the Brown Sisters trilogy. We're finally on Eve, and like we've been not reading her because we've been like, me and Riya have been busy with college, Sarah's been busy with work, but I'm gonna start reading because we want to meet up over break and talk about it. So I need to get started and read the book. I think that I read the fastest out of the three of them. I think that I read the fastest out of like all of us. So like I'm not worried about like being the last to start, but I'm also like listening to One Day in December right now, and that book has been a struggle, like a lot of other things in my life, like this fucking pimple that hasn't gone away in like almost a week. I'm gonna try and start reading it, and then we'll see what's happening. Okay, I'm getting started. I realized that Eve has a playlist, and
This man has horrible tattoos.
yes, there's Adele on here and Haley Kiyoko. She's trying to find a mafia book for us to read.
I feel like we are just buddy reading like really weird stuff, but we might read The Deal in one day. I don't know if Ria will want to, so if she doesn't want to, the two of us will read it in one day. Oh wait, I feel like it'd be super easy. Like it seems like a turn your brain off type of book. Oh, it's 342 pages though.
That's what it is long.
I want to talk to you. Not now, later. No, now.
You never want to pick up. You never want to do the things that I...
Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got to the end of chapter 3, and the bestie hit him with a car. I sort of like that. More people should be hitting their love interests with cars. Okay, so it's day 2 of Actor Age Eve Brown. Yesterday I ended off on, I think, the 7th chapter. So I'm going to pick up from there. Everybody, me, Riya, and Sarah, we've all started reading. So far, we've all been like pleasantly surprised with the playlist that was given to us at the very beginning of the book. For some reason, like my computer keeps like forgetting that I'm reading this book, so it keeps removing it from like my books to read, which is annoying because I have to re-download it every time I want to open it. There's one thing about like the Brown Sisters trilogy that like just always makes me laugh. Like I really enjoy these books. I don't know if I enjoy it more than Dani, but I have high hopes for this. I have really high hopes for this. Okay, there's French. They're like speaking in French. They're doing the little thing, the flirting. I'm debating if I should Google Translate it or if I should just like context clue my way through. I don't speak French. I think Sarah took French. Maybe I'll just ask her what this all means. I am loving the banter between Eve and Jacob right now. Like they are cute. They have this like witty thing going on, and they're sort of taking little digs at one another, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Yesterday, Sarah kept comparing this book to like a Hallmark movie, and I sort of see that because it's like a bed and breakfast and it's like cozy, but I feel like the way that they interact is not Hallmarky. So I feel like it's the best of both worlds. It's like you get your spice, but you also get like the sweetness and the coziness of like the setting and just like the way that the story is set up. But I really like them. I really like Eve so far. She's fun. She's fun and fresh. I'm still on chapter 7. They're doing their weird little feedy thing right now. So let's get on with that. Okay, there's one thing so far in this book that has like mildly confused me, and that's after Eve like hits Jacob and he's like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital, like don't call an ambulance, like I'll drive myself, even though he like broke his arm and like has a concussion, whatever. And I was like, why is he acting like the UK has American healthcare? Like I get it, if it's America, you don't go in an ambulance unless it's like the end of the fucking world, like you're severely injured, because that shit can bankrupt you. But like the UK, don't you guys have universal healthcare? Like why is Mr. Jacob acting like an ambulance is the end of the world? I'm gonna do more research into if ambulances cost a butt ton of money, but really Maybe it was more of like a hassle for him, but like at the same time, I don't get it. Like if you have an ambulance and it's cheap, like go for it, bestie. I'm on chapter 8 right now. I thought it was bad to feed ducks bread. I'm gonna turn off my brain and just read this book because I feel like if I bring all this knowledge with me, I get distracted, and I get distracted easily. So I'm just gonna turn off the brain and focus. Focus on the book. Focus on Eve and Jacob falling in love. The ducks led to an interesting train of thought. Also, I was right. You're not supposed to feed ducks bread. I officially caught up to Sarah, who started before all of us. She's on chapter 9. Ria's on chapter 5-ish. Sarah, I think, is going to read a little more tonight, but I'm almost at chapter 10. So I think I'm ahead of Sarah. So I've managed to skirt past her. Now I think I'm the furthest in the book, and now I can't text her random obscure quotes because those would be spoilers. That is horrifying. I love texting her random things, and every time like I do, she's like, is this harassment? And I mean, taken out of context, possibly. I'm not sure where I stand about their relationship, Eve and Jacob. They're like, I don't know, like they have banter, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling it, you know? Like it hasn't tugged at my heartstrings yet. I'm sorry. Eve and Jacob are nosy bitches because they're literally listening to a couple argue over the fucking vent. And they're still listening in, like besties. I get that it's scandalous, and she's literally ripping her partner to shreds, but like, maybe take a step back. Don't spy on the people staying in your B&B, but at the same time, this is juicy, so maybe spy. Give me the tea. We got to the description of his booty, and normally I'd send this to Sarah, except I'm in front of her. I should read slower. Holy shit, you guys. Eve is opening up, and I think that Jacob just said the perfect thing. Literally the perfect thing. I told you before, Jacob said into the silence, that there are different ways to fail. Imperfection is inevitable. That's life. But it doesn't sound to me like you failed at all, Eve. It sounds like your dream broke, and you've been picking up the shattered pieces and blaming yourself when your hands bleed. Besties. If somebody said that to me, I would just sob. I'd be sobbing. I'd be on the floor, screaming and crying. This man. I'm really digging him. Like, he's just slowly but surely rising up in my books. Like, that is a quote if I've ever seen one. And Eve, I love the emotional vulnerability from her. And it feels like sort of natural. Like, they're sort of horny, but like at the same time, it's like they're like, no, we should get to know each other and make sure like we're in this for like the right reasons. Like, we shouldn't just be jumping each other. And I was like, okay. A little build up. Do I like this more than the previous two books? I don't know, because Dani so far still sort of feels like my favorite, but this is a close second. This really is. I think the last line of chapter 13 made me like Eve more than Dani's book. Okay, so the you know what scene continues into chapter 15, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it a night because my computer is very much dead. But I loved them. I literally love this book so much. Like, what the hell? It's day 3 of reading Eve. I feel like I should make some more progress since last night, but I really want to take a nap. Never mind. Nap is out the window because I forgot I'm wearing my contacts and I don't want to lose these in my eyeballs. So we're not taking a nap right now. We will be reading. Y'all, Jacob is being so fucking sweet. I'm on chapter 17 now. This has 21 chapters, so I'm almost done with the book. I'm probably gonna finish it today. I was on a roll, and then I hit the 3rd act conflict, and I had to take a break. They were happy, and now they're not. And for what? There's only 2 more chapters. Like, why? Why? One thing I don't like about the Brown Sisters book, because I feel like the 3rd act conflicts for all of them, like, they're just so unnecessary. Like, I get that you need it. Like, you need it for standard, whatever, romance book flow purposes, but, like, why? fuck whatever is happening here right now. Okay, I've gotten to the very last chapter of As Your Age You've Brown. Okay, this is I'm coming up on like what the fuck do they call that little pyramid thing where they like structure, because I know this is the climax, rising action, falling action. Was it like danu? Whatever, that's English. But I'm coming up on the end, and okay, I didn't hate this third act conflict as much as I hated Chloe's, because Chloe's was just like misunderstanding, but like this one I like sort of understand why they're pushing each other away, but also like there's only one chapter left. Like, how are you gonna fix this? Anyways, I'm looking forward to it. I'm texting my group chat. I'm gushing. I sort of don't want this book to end, and I really don't know what I'm gonna read after this.
Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Oh my gosh, okay, I finished the epilogue where he hypothetically asks her to marry him. You want to know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when I got asked to prom. And that's only because the guy who asked me to prom was like, hypothetically, if I asked you to prom, what would you say? But anyway, that's enough about me. Jacob and Eve, love them. They're so cute. They're so cute. Their banter, amazing. Also, I see myself in these characters. They're very like organized. Jacob, I understand making spreadsheets, loving spreadsheets, using spreadsheets for everything. That is me. I am Jacob. Eve, she's also fun and exciting. I also like that we got to see like Chloe, Danica, and like their respective boyfriends in this one, and Gigi and her partner. They are literally so cute. I love it when you have like old people being all nosy into the main lead's relationship. I do think that this one is my favorite now that I've read all three of the Brown sisters books. I do think that this one's my favorite, then Dani, then Chloe. I can't wait for my book club meeting to talk about this book and just how absolutely wonderful it is. And with that, since I've finished At Your Age You've Brown, that wraps up this reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay fresh, and I will catch you next time.